if you could pull in and park up on the left. Just...
Wait, this is the right way, right? I want to put in third, but it's quite up here.
Hi guys, welcome back to Clearview Driving. My name is Zaman and today I'm doing a mock test with Junior, who's already got a license. How long have you held your license?
Like literally just under a month.
Okay, we also have Rega on the back. She's going to be spectating, hopefully not helping out. So yeah, how many hours of driving lessons did you do before your test?
I say I did about 25 to 30.
From a complete beginner?
Yeah.
Did you practice with family outside of that as well?
No, I think I watched a lot of driving got interested in driving in 2020.
Okay.
So I watched a lot of you and DGN.
Yeah.
Literally, and I'd sit in my living room just practice driving.
That's the best way.
Yeah, and then
you're kind of putting yourself in that seat without being in the car.
Yeah, and then just did lessons and I booked it in and just did it.
Okay, brilliant. All right, so do you know how today will go? Do you want me to tell you a little bit about it?
Yeah, could you?
Yeah, so throughout the drive, just keep following the road ahead. Whenever I need you to turn, I'll tell you in plenty of time. If I'm not saying anything, it's just straight. I am going to get you to do a bit of independent driving, which is where I'm going to give you some signs and directions to follow. And we're going to carry out one manoeuvre and possibly the emergency stop, similar to everything you've already done in the past. All right, so before we get started, a quick question about your vehicle and then one whilst you're driving as well. So for your tell me question, could you tell me how would you know if there was an issue with your power steering?
My power steering?
Yeah.
Oh, that's like that you one I didn't know. Would it steer to one? Would it pull to one side when, or it would feel heavy?
Okay.
I think I forgot. That's literally the only one I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. All right, for anyone that is new to watching these videos, don't forget to like the video, comment down below, subscribe if you're new, and select the bell icon so that you get a notification every time that I upload. I'm ready whenever you're ready. So just normal instructions to start and a bit of independent driving in a little while, okay?
Okay.
So I'd like you to start the car, make your way down to the end of this road and turn left.
Turn left, okay.
Now here is a great example of what you want to do when you're moving off from the side of the road. Junior prepares the car, looks all around, and he's about to move off and realises he hasn't turned his parking brake off. So he goes to turn off the handbrake, and as soon as he's done this, he then checks all around again as the road has now changed. So be sure to look over towards the right as a final check when moving off from the side of the road.
Does it show that? Oh, okay.
Traffic lights turn left. So we're in Cambridge today and I'm not familiar with the roads around here, so hopefully we don't get lost.
Well, it's like a big circle, so it shouldn't be too bad.
There are loads of cyclists here.
Yeah. I think actually that helped me pass my test because I like scootering. So I'd go on roundabouts quite a bit, and I think that helped me understand the perspective of a cyclist.
Yeah, you're able to go up out and be on the road.
Yeah, so I just...
Plus most of the roads are 20 by the looks of it.
Yeah, there are, once you get out of Cambridge a bit, it does get a bit.
Alright, so we're going to start the independent part of your driving test now. I'm going to give you a series of directions to follow, okay?
Yep.
At the first set of traffic lights, turn right.
Turn right, okay.
And at the next set of traffic lights, turn left.
Okay. It feels good driving again.
Yeah, you haven't driven at all since your last
literally.
it was a test.
Yeah, some of my friends have a car and it's just It's painful watching them, but the insurance is a bit crazy.
Oh, insurance, yeah. Just makes it seem worthless to actually get a car.
Honestly. You said turn right?
Yes, turn at the first lights, turn right. And then left at the next ones, okay?
No worries. Tires are tight.
Bit of a cheeky cyclist there.
Yeah.
Approaching this next traffic light left turn, Junior nearly gets a serious fault with awareness and planning. Firstly, we have this cyclist on the pavement who does come out into the road. Junior does get a bit too close behind. When you know you're turning left, you don't want to get too close to the cyclist, and you definitely don't want to overtake just to slow down ahead of the cyclist to make the turn. Now, Junior does stay back, but he is a bit close. The main concern is actually the pedestrian that's walking on the left-hand side of the road, and they're a bit hard to see at this point with all the greenery on the left-hand side, but you'll notice the pedestrian is just about to step into the road and glances right at the very end. Had the pedestrian actually stepped into the road, I would have had to use the dual controls, and this would have gone down as a dangerous fault. So always watch out for pedestrians when you're approaching junctions. Okay, I'd like you to now follow some signs towards Ring Road for now.
Ring Road.
Yeah.
No problem. I want to put in third, but it's quite uphill. See, I should have done that. Never thought I'd be on a mock test.
Not after your actual test.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Crazy. Wait, this is the right way, right? I think so.
Alright, I'd like you to now follow signs towards Park Street.
Park Street.
Yes.
Okay.
This is the first time I've been here actually.
Really? It's not too far. I was just about to ask if you drove here, but obviously you did.
Have you ever done the drive back and forth to London?
Nah, not yet. Can't wait. Blasting music.
Get your playlist ready.
No. Can't wait for the day.
Now remember, we're following signs to Park Street. At the junction ahead, Junior gets a serious fault with junction observation. As we moved out, he intended to get into the left-hand lane and the traffic was approaching in the right, but due to the nature of the turn, they're bound to swing out. So he should have just waited for the junction to be completely clear before emerging. The silver car swings into the left-hand lane and then goes back into the right-hand lane. So you want to make sure as you move out at any junction, you're not causing the traffic on that new road any inconvenience. So they shouldn't have to step off the accelerator or have to brake for you. So Park Street again, yeah?
Yeah.
It's on the right.
Okay.
And left at these lights, the sign's just up there. Alright, that'll be the end of your independent driving. We're going to give you directions as normal from now on, okay? Alright, Junior, when it's safe to do so, I'd like you to demonstrate how you would wash the front windscreen.
Okay.
So right at the roundabout, we're going to turn left. We'll get back to that later.
Okay.
So to wash the front windscreen, it's the button on the end of the indicator wand. You simply push it in firm.
Okay.
Thank you. Ahead of us, we've got a hazard in front of us. Junior does check his mirrors towards the right in order to move around the vehicle, but it's a good idea to signal in this case because we're completely crossing over into the center of the road. This will make it clear to everyone around you. They'll know exactly what you intend to do. Alright, now at the roundabout, I'd like you to turn right. It'll be the third exit.
Okay. I know ahead it splits into one, so I'm using my road knowledge to exit off in the right lane, if that's legal.
At this point, Junior demonstrates really good awareness and planning. As he knows the area well, he knows that the left-hand lane is going to merge in towards the right, so he decides to stay on the right-hand lane. And as he's up to the speed of the road, this is not a concern. So what's nice to do in Cambridge? We're going straight, by the way.
Straight.
Yeah.
What is there to do? I don't know. We just like go bowling. We like to go on. I think it's because it's a lot more quieter than London. We can go out more. I think at night, and there's a lot more freedom. So we just go on like late night walks and.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Honestly, anytime I'm out in London, I'm so scared.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
It's so much different.
Yeah, it's completely different.
But yeah, Cambridge is really nice. Just get some desserts and then just walk around.
Yeah.
There's a lot of greenery.
No, it seems really nice actually. Make sure whenever you're overtaking a cyclist that you're leaving at least 1.5 meters of space. In the distance ahead, Junior does get marked down for his clearance. Okay, we've got two roundabouts fairly close together. I'd like you to go left at the first one and then right at the next one.
Okay.
Now this is one of those unusual scenarios where everyone turns up together. So we're looking over towards the right, the people on the right are looking towards the blue car, and the blue car is looking towards us. But at this point you can see the blue car is actually hesitating, and we actually need them to start moving so that we can enter using them as a blocker from the right hand side. Little bridges.
Yeah, there's a lot of them actually.
Yeah, the one we passed earlier was quite nice. Oh wow, this just completely
Yeah.
changes the scenery.
Yeah, once you get out of Cambridge, there's a lot of greenery.
That's beautiful. Okay, now at the roundabout, I'd like you to turn right. It's the second exit.
Right, second.
Every time we slow down approaching a stop, Junior is using engine brake as well as foot brake. So he goes down into a lower gear to slow the car down instead of just using the foot brake on its own. It's really good to do this. This way your brake pads don't get worn away as quickly. But using engine brake to slow down the car in first gear can sometimes be a bit too powerful, as it's very difficult to smooth out. So you can just slow down and stop in second. And take the next road on your left, please. Now, if you could pull in and park up on the right-hand side of the road, please.
Okay.
Just in that space up there. That's great, no, thank you. Right, Gina, I'd like you to reverse back for about 2 car lengths, keeping a reasonable distance from the pavement, and try not to touch the curb as you carry out this exercise.
Okay.
It's,
Oh.
Make sure when you're doing any of your reversing manoeuvres that you don't have a pause from the point that you look to the point that you actually started reversing. If there was a pause, be sure to look again. Now, as we're reversing back, Junior is mainly looking over towards the left-hand side, and you can see on the camera he doesn't look over towards the right enough. You want to make sure you're checking over towards the right, as it's really easy to miss hazards that are on the pavement that might be in your blind spot. And as we're reversing back, Junior does gradually move further and further away from the pavement. You want to make sure, if you can see that the back of the car is getting slightly further away, that you tilt the wheel back in so that you get a little bit closer as you reverse. That's right, thank you. And drive off when you're ready. Remember, when you're parked on the right hand side of the road like this, you want to start your checks from the right and finish towards the left, as the road is now on your left. So the important blind spot is always the one towards the road. And if you could pull in and park up on the left, just park up on the left, just
Sorry.
just in that space there, it's fine.
Oh my gosh.
That'll be fine then, thank you.
That was horribly.
Secure the car and switch off the engine. Thank you. You can relax. That's the end of your test.
Oh my gosh. I think I was more stressed for this than my actual driving test.
How was your drive?
It was alright. It wasn't the best. I feel like there was a few minors, probably like 1 or 2 serious faults.
Would you say that you would give yourself a pass or a fail for today?
Or I don't know. I think it's borderline. I'd probably say fail. Just when I was following directions to, I think it was Ring Road, or when we went to that giveaway line, and there was the left and the right.
Yeah.
I did check my mirrors, but it was just a bit way, you know.
Rega, how did you think you did?
I think he did okay.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Would you say pass or fail?
I think pass. I think he's a bit like harsh on himself.
Okay. Well, unfortunately,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have passed, and you had the nail on the head.
Is it?
With the fault that you were on about.
Yeah.
It was a really nice drive, okay? You started off really well. Lots of really good things going on. But when we were following directions to Ring Road and then Park Street,
Yeah.
that first giveaway
Yeah.
where we were kind of going onto a one-way road, there was traffic approaching from your right,
Yeah.
and you kind of assumed that they were going to stay in the right-hand
Yeah.
lane. You've come out, there was a silver car to your right, the Golf, I think it was. He's then trying to get into that lane, you've slowed him down completely. He's then on your right, and then eventually he slowed down and got in behind you.
Yeah.
What should we have done there?
Just waited for the traffic to clear.
That's it. Why did you think you wanted to... Were you
'Cause-
trying not to be hesitant?
Yeah, because I knew it was a left only and a right only. When I saw he was staying in the right lane, I thought that.
But that's just like a
minor-
massive roundabout,
yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah, I should have
So-
just taken if it was a hesitation.
It
I
wouldn't
should've
be
just-
hesitation though, that's the thing. Because look, if you just imagine, that's like a massive roundabout, really stretched out.
Yeah.
The cars that are coming round they're not going to stay in that lane.
Yeah.
They could easily be spiraling
It's
to
true.
take the exit.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
exactly what he was
Okay,
doing.
yeah.
Yeah. Just because of that proximity, you just don't want to bother with it.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even get marked hesitation for that.
I literally drive there all the time as well, so...
Yeah.
Or when I was doing my lesson.
So that bit there was a serious.
Yeah.
Besides that, I didn't like how we dealt with that second cyclist. You know the man in the high vis? Just back there.
Just now?
Yeah, a little while back. Man in the high vis, cycling across your path.
Yeah.
We came up to the first roundabout
Yeah.
where we were turning left. You know he's there.
Yeah.
You're giving way, but you're just getting way too close.
Okay. Yeah, I saw you almost...
I was like, oh, come on, don't make me brake at this point.
Sorry. Okay.
We had another encounter with cyclist earlier. This was right at the beginning. This was like your first fault that came in.
Mm-hmm.
You remember when we started the independent drive, it was a turn left, turn right at the traffic lights, and then turn left.
Yeah.
That first traffic light where we were turning left, there were two things happening. Not even two, there was like three things happening. And it's not your fault. We had a pedestrian who wanted to cross the road at the junction. Then we had the cyclist in front of us who was going straight.
Yeah.
Then there was a white car in front who was turning in. And we were just getting a bit, because the cyclist is going a bit slower.
Yeah.
We're catching up to him.
Okay.
You were about to overtake, but you're like, no
Yeah.
overtaking. But you're a bit too close.
Okay.
And then the car in front turns, which ultimately slows down the cyclist, slows you down.
Yeah.
And then the lady steps into the road and then steps back. So it's just like, seeing all of that, I would have just gone, let me just slow down
Okay.
and then deal with it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah? You know the bit where you went, oh, I want to go third gear.
Yeah.
And I was thinking,
It was,
don't do it.
yeah.
Uphill,
why I
narrow
did.
road,
Yeah.
traffic lights ahead.
That's just... I don't know, lack
Yeah.
of concentration.
That's all right. You were overthinking it a little bit. Reversing on the right, very nice. Great control, great observation. I would just be a bit wary of the distance
Yeah.
because initially when you parked, you left
Yeah,
a bit much.
Yeah.
But as you were reversing, you maintained that. You didn't go any closer or further away.
Okay.
I would have just closed it a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
But you were dealing with all the traffic passing you very nicely. That was just a pothole.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it doesn't
just
sound
avoid it if you can.
Yeah.
I would just clear the parked cars, avoid the
Okay.
pothole. There was nobody in front.
Okay.
The big roundabout where you said, oh, I'm going to use my road knowledge because I know it merges in the distance. Well done.
Okay.
There was nothing wrong with it, unless it was just the left lane people are going out of their way to overtake you, then it
Yeah.
would have been an issue, but it was all right.
Okay.
Anything else that I probably haven't mentioned?
I don't think so. I'm not too sure.
No? You good? She's like, no, he's a really good driver. Okay, a few tips. This is from just how I'm looking at what you're doing.
Yeah.
As you're driving, you tend to go back into first gear as you're stopping at the end of a road,
Yeah.
T-junction, traffic light, wherever it is. You're going back into first gear and bringing the clutch up using engine brake.
Yeah.
Did you feel that it was quite...
Yeah, sometimes,
Yeah?
a bit challenging.
Do you know why that's happening?
Am I too fast
Yeah.
for first?
Yeah.
Okay.
First gear is just really powerful. So when using engine brake, when slowing down gears, I would go 4 to 3 or 3 to 2 or 4 to 2. I really don't go into first gear to engage the engine brake because
Okay.
it's just so powerful
Yeah.
that you get that
Too
drag.
much, yeah, okay.
So sometimes it's better just to slow down in second and just roll in
Okay.
second. And then just pop it into one when you want to go.
Okay.
Yeah?
Cool.
The brake was a little bit heavy at points, just like nearer the end. Started off really nice.
Okay.
But I think you were maybe panicking a little bit.
Yeah, I got...
You know, back there we had that roundabout where it was a little bit busy. We had to wait a little while.
Yeah.
You were waiting for the traffic on your right. You did the right thing. You weren't hesitant
Okay.
because the traffic on your right just kind of one by one kept coming in.
Yeah.
Did you notice the lady in front? She was actually hesitant. The blue car, I think it was a lady.
I think so.
So we're waiting here and there was
Was it the woman straight ahead?
yeah, the blue
Yeah,
car
yeah.
straight ahead. Because now we need her to come in to
Yeah.
create that
The
gap.
block, yeah.
But because she's just sitting there, we're just like, okay, come on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just something to notice that, oh, if she moves, I could go, but she's just sat there. And eventually they went. But yeah, just with cyclists, try and leave a bit more clearance.
Okay.
There was one, again, a bit further down, about 10 minutes back from where we are now.
Yeah.
I just felt like we could have cleared the cyclists a little bit wider.
Okay.
That's it.
Cool.
Yeah, that's the end of that. Any concerns, any questions?
No, I know. I think everything's cool.
All right, perfect.
Fun.
Alright guys, that is the end of another mock test video. Hopefully today's video has been useful for you guys and you have learnt a thing or two. If you have, don't forget to like the video, comment down below, subscribe, select the bell icon, and you know the rest. Thank you for watching.
Bye.